Welcome to the coreross channel and welcome to the patch notes for the mid-season reinforcements for Velvet Shell. As you can see, it is very much focusing on Glaz. So Glaz is getting himself a kind of a rework. So we got reworked operators, but it's actually just Glaz that's getting a major change. So he is getting, and as you can see here, this thermal scope that allows him to see through smoke. It can also see through capital smoke and smoke. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Obviously, you're going to be able to see people easier, but will it make a big difference to Glaz? I'm quite interested to see how this plays out indeed. I think Brian is going to love playing Glaz now with this addition, especially on plane. So this is really cool. They've started to give a backstory, and this one actually links into Raven Shield, which was a previous Rainbow Six game. And it links into this operator here, who is a previous member of Rainbow Six Siege who came from Greece. Now, usually these backstories do seem to tease future content. Now, we don't currently have any operators planned to be coming from Greece, but does that mean potentially they're hinting at something? But it might just be a simple callback to Raven Shield and it doesn't actually have anything to do with the future. But again, we have this cool little sketch, similar to what we've seen with Chichanka and Mira. So, kind of cool. And as I said, it did say reworked operators. But as you can see, we just move on to the next section down here. So, potentially there was maybe another plan for someone else to be buffed along the way. But it is just Glaz for this patch. So the next thing is about, and you can see a little tease here of what's coming next. But we've got basically the health of the game is going to be improved. So this is what they always try to do with these mid-season patches, is improve the health of the game. So what we're going to be getting next is technical test servers, and specifically this will be testing the one-step matchmaking. So we're not getting this one-step matchmaking in this patch, unfortunately. We're probably going to get it in Season 2, but this is where they'll be testing it and hopefully making it into something that's going to be really good for us. Which is something I'm super looking forward to. Matchmaking for me has always been a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'm looking forward to that coming along. But what I'm also looking forward to is Twitch and her elite uniform. This is the first elite uniform for a character that I play a lot, so I'm actually going to be purchasing this outfit with money. I'm actually going to be paying money to get this. And I'm looking forward to doing that. It means I'm going to be able to test it out on Mythbusters as well and see if there's any differences in hitbox and stuff like that. And also I think it looks really good. I'm actually really happy with the look and kind of that kind of cool World War II style to it. So yeah, super looking forward to getting my hands on the new Twitch. And they also showed the winning pose that she takes at the end of the game on Twitter. So here it is here. And then we are on to general tweaks and improvements. So quite a few things are changing. Doc is going to be able to overheal to 140. So previously he could only do 120. He is now doing 140. Bucky's getting an extra magazine for his skeleton key. And then that's it for operator tweaks. We are on to weapon balancing. So the red dot sight, the reflex sight, and the hollow sight all are having their reticles reduced, which is very good because the reflex sight was one of my favorites. Then it got redone in the last patch and you ended up with a massive triangle in the middle of your screen. So that's getting changed and I'm looking forward to testing out all these sights and see how they are. So DMRs are getting a surprise nerf here. You're not going to be able to fire them off as quickly as you could previously. So they're nerfing that, which I'm quite surprised by. I don't usually see many people using the DMRs. Echo's MP5 is getting a damage increase at medium range, which I think is good because it's a very low damage weapon. Thermite's assault rifle is getting easier to control, and I love using that gun. I've not used it in a while because I'm playing more Habana now rather than Thermite. But it's good to know that gun's there because I've always enjoyed that gun and now it's even better. And then the Illusion pistol is getting a buff, so it's actually going to do more damage at medium range. This is pretty damn good for her pistol. Usually the damage dropped off very quickly, so it's going to make her even more deadly and even scarier. So and Jackal's assault rifle, of course, is getting nerfed, so it's going to have increased recoil now. And then Capital's assault rifle, which got nerfed a while back, is now getting a buff, which will be bringing it up to be a little bit better because it was really, really good assault rifle. Seems to be always the case with the new DLC operators, they always have really good weapons to begin with, and then they get nerfed. Interestingly though, no changes to Blackbeard. So people were really kind of thinking he was over nerfed last time. No balance changes. So the developers must think they've got the balance right for Blackbeard at the moment. And then of course the other improvement is the 0 ranked points exploit has been completely patched out now. So this is really good. It also means if you do leave and in that end kill cam, you will actually get the ban from ranked for 50 minutes as well. So that is really good news. And then we're jumping on to the main bug fixes. Now of course there'll be a link in the description below if you want to go and check all these details out yourself. And we'll just go over some of the basic stuff. So of course we've got the ranked game bug is now being completely fixed. So this one here is quite a mouthful. Hit registration and kill cam show a headshot without the proper bonus point with a neck shot. That doesn't make a bloody bit of sense to me, but yeah, hopefully they're fixing something hit registration based, so that's good. So yeah, quite a few bugs getting fixed. No major things really. Apparently smoke grenade effect passes through floors is no longer the case, which is kind of cool. So we got some fixes for your rank. It looks like it's during the placement matches. This is a big one. Shields are not protecting operators from explosive damage. So that's very good because they were taking full damage from nitro cells. So that's back to being fixed, which is good. And then Blitz is getting a slight buff here. He is able to get his weapon out quicker after doing a flash. Frost was unable to put traps near a window. I had that a few times, that was annoying, but that's good to be fixed. Some minor fixes for Echo. Quite a few fixes for Mira. So hopefully that will fix a few things if people have been having trouble with her. So this is a good fix. So players were actually able to fire their pistol while they had their shields extended. So good to see that's fixed. And we've got some level design changes. And down here we have some user experience fixes, so some minor stuff. So like I say, the link to this page will be in the description below if you want to go check it out yourself. Otherwise, the big major change is that Glaz is getting a thermal scope and Twitch is getting an elite uniform. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I will keep you up to date with Rainbow Six Siege. I will catch you later.